Okay, so this versus stuff is starting to get out of hand.
What do
So
you mean?
now they're about to have a pre-show versus for so the next versus supposed to be coming up is Omarion versus Mario, which is
Fat.
like okay.
All right.
But they got like a little pre-show versus up here, and it's Team Ray J and Bobby V versus Team Pleasure P and Sammy. Why did you just spit your juice out?
Why would they do that?
I mean, it's a pre-bonus versus. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay, I guess.
No, no, it's not okay, Kenny. They may sent to slaughter.
Who's being sent to slaughter?
Uh, the team of Pleasure P and Sammy.
Sammy got some hits, bro. Still go.
Sammy got like 2 hits, bro. Get out of here.
He
Yeah, you
got
got
more than
that
two.
that I Like the Way song and fucking Hardball. Strike one. All
You know, he got Crazy Things I Do for Love too.
right, I forgot about that.
Put you in the flies, then make sure. And then he got to come with me. You don't have to stay up waiting by the phone.
Nah. We're not gonna pass off fucking deep cuts as hits. Fuck that.
That's not a deep cut. That was on the top. That was on BET. What else support for a good while?
No.
Yes, it was. I got what you need. I got it. Come with me.
I won't allow it. I never heard that fucking song in my life.
It's because you don't listen to anything.
Yeah, I do. I listen to a lot of things. And this is within my wheelhouse too, because this is the era of R&B that I enjoy.
He got an EP called Send Nudes, you know what I'm saying? Perfect for the time. He got another thing called Everlasting. And he got hair now. You know what I'm saying? He out here.
We not going past Sammy off as anything prominent after that nigga hit puberty. I won't allow it.
He got some hits, bro.
I won't. And Pleasure P. What's that nigga Pretty Ricky?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Pleasure
P. Why did you do Ray J and Bobby Valentino versus Pretty Ricky and they still get washed? Like
Pleasure P got some hits too, bro.
I think Pretty Ricky would get washed. The hoes don't, but I do.
That whole introduction of Marcus Cooper, he got hits on there. He got Boyfriend Number 2.
That's it.
He got Under. He got Did You Wrong. Then he got Birthday Suit on there. That's up there. He got some stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? Then he got a song with Plies. You know what I'm saying? Rock With You. He got some that's a jump with Plies. Another jump, Break Up the Makeup, Letter to My Ex.
Look, man.
Soaking Wet. You know what I'm saying? He got some stuff out there.
Pretty Ricky, Pleasure P, all overrated. The women that listen to Pleasure P and Pretty Ricky all have children going to middle school now. So
Wow.
I won't allow it. Overrated. Who is stacking up to end those jeans? All right. No one. All right.
Bruh, I just named like 4 songs.
And none of them are wait a minute. All right.
Bruh, in those jeans is not even that much of a banger though. Like it.
None of these songs are One Wish. So
bruh, Under is just as good as One Wish.
That's
Ray J only hit. One Wish. What he gonna do after One Wish? I hit it first. Come on.
That's right.
No.
Pulling these things out the water. You understand?
No.
And Bobby Valentino's gonna come out with Mrs. Thompson. Let's fucking go.
And then Pleasure P gonna come out with Grind with me with Pretty Ricky and on the hotline.
Ew.
What you mean, ew? It's private moment.
All right. Boo.
And I'm a habit. I'm that really, yeah. They got Playhouse, My Body, Your Body, Juicy, Nothing But a Number, Shorty Be Mine, Love Like Honey. You know what I'm saying? Personal trainer, they got stuff up there.
Pretty Ricky is responsible for Chris Brown's tear musically.
Pretty Ricky's responsible for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying he got some stuff.
Look, man, fucking in R&B songs is more poetic before that. I'm just saying.
I mean, you can still do it now. You
Much
just gotta
more
find the right
beautiful.
one.
You said the right words and it messed up. It's like, you know what they're talking about, but it still sounds beautiful. And you can still play it around kids because they don't know what they're talking about. And they probably won't realize what they're talking about until they're in their late 20s. So it's like, that's what I enjoyed about R&B back in the day. Pretty Ricky, it's like, it left nothing to the imagination.
In an
I
age,
thought we left all the fucking references to the rap music.
first of all, before it was rap
Where
music,
the
it was
fun
R.
was.
First of all, before it was rap music, R&B was talking about sex and before rap was around.
Yes, I know. I get it. I understand. Reasons by Earthquake.
Exhibit A, Rick James.
I get it. But understand the lyrical content.
Exhibit B, Prince.
Oh my God. But understand, give me these exhibits, right? And I'm thinking of the lyrics of these exhibits, and it's not as raunchy as, well, you've listened to Pretty Ricky's catalog, Kenny.
That man Prince said weekends into the dawn. F so pretty, you and me, erotic city coming live. He got a song called Head.
That's for true. But what does he say in that song? Does he say things like, I'm going to shove my dick down your throat?
I mean, you might as well.
But he didn't, did he?
I mean, you might as well
say it, did he?
I mean, no.
He used ways to say it, but he didn't outright say it. Now, did he? And that's the point I'm trying to make here, Kenny.
Oh, so you want your raunchiness bottled up in a nice little package. Okay.
I want my raunchiness in a bow. All right. I don't want it shoved down my throat. Like, here, take it all, you dirty slut.
This man got a song called Jack You Off. Come on, bro. Stop playing, bro. Then he got a song called Darling Nikki. It's all about having sex with a young girl on a staircase, bro.
Then but you don't realize until the end of the song that's what he's talking about.
Then he got another song called Wonderful Ass, bro.
He give you these raunchy ass titles for days.
He got Erotic City.
That's the like raunchiest thing he says in the song is the title.
All right, let me just go to Dirty Mind and keep you quiet, okay? This man, this whole album, Dirty Mind, is just a nasty album. This nigga comes on with panties on. He's got panties on the cover.
Okay. Hear me out.
No. You keep that same energy for that man that's wearing panties. Talking about raunchiness.
The trust you mean when I say hear me out, I'm going to keep that same energy, right? Because I'm going to give you counter arguments.
He had panties on. You can't counter argue panties, bro. Then he got a joke called Love Sexy. This man is naked, covering his titties. Come on, bro. You can't do that. I love Prince. I love Prince. So don't mistake me saying this as me not liking Prince. I love Prince. But you gotta tread that line somewhere, bro. That man was the king of raunchy music, bro.
I get it. And yet still, these motherfuckers, Blue Stars, were raunchier than this nigga. Somehow, some way.
Let me just go to Rick James real quick. Come get it.
What about it?
That man got a song called Dream Maker. Now that's a little too old. We can't go that far down.
Look, man, Rick James made a song about weed, and
Cold-blooded. You bring the freak out.
and
Doing it.
and you
Pimp,
thought it was about
pimp the simp.
okay.
Come on, bruh.
Okay.
This man got an album called Garden of Love. That's you know what he talk about. You a freak. Let's see who else freaky.
Now we got to break out the Pretty Ricky lyrics. That's what we got to do here.
Yeah, well, it's a different era. You can't do that. You talk about nastiness.
Don't you Jim Ross me different era. Boom, boom.
Look what the foundation was laid. Okay, the foundation was already laid.
The blueprint was already made. All you had to do is just follow it. No, they want to sully it.
Okay, they didn't follow the blueprint when they first came out either, because everybody was making, "Oh girl, I'm gonna cry about you," Temptation style music. Now they talk about 7 sheets.
What do you think One Direction is? They still do it to this day. Like it's
One Direction
just pop now.
One Direction.
You goddamn right.
Did you just say One Direction?
How? What? What do you mean?
You listen to One Direction?
I don't.
Why you bring them up?
Because that's what these hoes like. I don't know.
One Direction is for Disney Channel.
I don't fucking know, bro. Yesterday's R&B is like today's pop now. Literally.
That man said, "I don't know." If you don't know, don't say things you don't know. Didn't your parents teach you that?
Look, man. All right, here we go.
Let me just go to my playlist. All right, here we go. This man Googling the lyrics. Why are we doing this right now? We got a whole show to do. You want to play around?
No, I'm not playing around because I have a point to prove here. All right.
There is no point.
There is point.
There is no point. Usher, Nice and Slow. Freak.
Nah, here we go. I'm a young man, but my dick. Oh, no. I'm a young man, but my dick growing up. I like to beat it open, legs over shoulders. I'm the one you call when you want to get fucked. Hit you in the house, in the car, in the truck. Baby, bend over. Let me hit it from the back. I'm going to show you how Seller got her groove back. Have you feeling like a little girl sneaking from your boyfriend? Leaving your window cracked? I get a phone call every day, weekly. Legs open, very easy. The meaning of LOAP. Your turn. Give me a Prince song as raunchy as that.
I gonna have one like that, but
no, you do not.
I will give you.
And why is that, Kenny?
I will give you. I will give you. Wait. I will give you Jodeci. Every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny. Can't get you out of my mind. Sex is you all I see. I would give anything just to make you understand me. I don't give a damn about nothing else. Freaking you is all I need. Come on, bro. Look what was started.
That is a far cry from I'm a young man, but my dick grown up, Kenny.
Listen, I'm telling you, my point is the precedent was set. They just opened the box. Which is why hoes love it. Because hoes get tired of subtlety. Sometimes they just want to get right to the dude. And then we have the dream, Carlos.
Oh, God.
You like the dream.
Dream.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You like the dream, don't you?
I do.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? Yeah. So you can't. Yeah. No. So what you're saying is you like your brand of raunchiness with a falsetto voice. Gotcha.
Bitch, I might be.
I don't see a difference there. Read a dream lyric. Pull up your favorite song. Read that lyric.
I want my raunchy to sound beautiful, all right? I want to be able to sing that shit. And
Yeah, I can't be serious. Seriously, she's on my knee. That's what you want?
I want
Okay.
to sing that shit, and a woman just falls in love with me, and not just her panties dropping, like her heart dropping for me, too. So I want to serenade her with songs about me.
I want to serenade her with songs about my knee. Okay. You know what? You got me acting out. I'm not doing this with you. I don't feel like doing this.
All I'm saying is the majority of yesteryear's R&B music was far from raunchy than the R&B music that we were forced to listen to in middle school. Okay.
Forced to listen to? No.
Hey, that's what we're playing on the radio.
We got TLC
so if you didn't have
out
an
here.
iPod, you were pretty
we got TLC out here singing Red Light Special and Let's Do It Again.
And that still isn't raunchy.
And we got Keith Sweat out here singing Nobody.
And that still isn't as raunchy.
And we got Silk singing Freak Me. And we got Tony with hoes moaning on the song. It feels good. Hey, yeah, they moaning on the song.
Hey, that's a hell of a bop. No, that's not fair.
But they moaning on the song.
Okay.
H-Town, somebody rocking.
You're gonna say yes, and that's a beautiful song.
H-Town, somebody rocking, knocking the boots. Yeah.
Still not as raunchy as I'm a young man, but my dick grown up, bro.
It doesn't matter. You're worried about the lyric. It doesn't matter.
Nothing raunchy that you bring up from yesteryear is going to top that. I promise you. Why? Because it's not using vulgarity as such. That's my point. It's not as vulgar. It's vulgar.
112 out here talking about doing it anywhere.
And that's a beautiful song. And Lil Zane destroyed that verse.
You just biased.
No, I'm not.
Biased.
Like, bro,
this man Prince got a song called Sex Shooter. I'm a sex shooter, shooting love in your direction. We talk about coming on women.
Look, man, R&B at this time was a slow 2 Live Crew song. All right.
Okay, we got Ronald Isley talk about Between the Sheets, moaning while he sings.
While making love between the sheets. Again, a song about making love, not a song about fucking.
We got Robert out here.
No.
Robert is out here.
Hey.
Bumping and grinding, telling people they seem like they ready.
Hey.
Getting ready for the greatest sex out here.
Shut up.
Stop like it. A real freak.
Kenny.
Hey. I'm saying if you're going to talk about it, Robert was part of it.
Hey.
Whether you like it or not, he was part of it. Because before all this was happening, he was bumping at my mind telling me no. And a lot of me say you weren't.
I have my buzzer. Where's my buzzer?
I'm just saying, you bringing him up.
I didn't bring him up. You did.
You bringing up the songs, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
I'm just saying that. Well, first of all,
I don't want my raunchy to sound aggressive. I want my raunchy to sound sweet.
Bingo.
All right, you hostess nigga. Hostess cupcake. Now that's the stuff, hostess.
Come fight me.
Honey bun eating nigga. Strawberry cake roll eating nigga.
That's the problem with today's society, dog. They too aggressive, bro. Why are y'all so goddamn aggressive? What is there to be so goddamn aggressive about other than the government fucking with us? That's the only thing to be aggressive about. Everything else, why are we so aggressive?
You know what? I'm not doing this with you. Start the show. Yeah, this is not.
Fine. It's Juneteenth. You know what that means.
Sickening.
Live via satellite. It is Gorilla Game Podcast. I am your host, Carlos Crawford. That was a long ass opening. I understand, but points need to be made.
You didn't make any.
I made plenty. All right. You just made excellent counter arguments. I agree on some of them. However, my main point was that the music of that day, or our day, I guess you could say, the R&B at that time, was predecessing today's
You're
R&B.
lucky it's a song that I'm thinking about, but I can't remember the name of it. That song.
Today's R&B is all sneaky links and protecting yourself emotionally.
Well, that's the way the culture is. Everybody want to be sneaky links now. We don't believe in commitment.
Nobody want to profess their love out in the desert in all white linen anymore. Like, nobody want to dance in the rain in all black leather.
Boy, you just missed New Edition. You just missed New Edition. That's all you want.
I misplaced the men. No.
That man missed Bobby Brown in New Edition. Oh, Bobby Brown. Oh my God.
And somebody made the argument that "I'll Make Love to You" is like one of the worst R&B songs ever, and I heard them out, and I was devastated. Like, I was devastated, bro. I was like, "Damn, this is a weak ass R&B song, bro."
Yeah, no, keep going. Keep introducing the host. We going now. Hey Chuck, what you say, Chuck? What you say, Chuck? What you say, Chuck? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part where Carlos Crawford goes, and alongside me is my co-host, Kenny Whitaker. Kenny, what's going on? And this is the part. I think he's ready to do his part now.
Oh fuck. We're 30 minutes into this show. We're like
we haven't done anything.
We haven't done shit. We haven't got we have so much to talk about. They finally got Vince out the paint.
I'm not done yet.
Aaron Donald is making money that teachers should make. Oh man. Oh, my chest. But first,
Chuck, what you say, Chuck?
Shut up.
I'm gonna do that every time you say something that sounds suspect. I'm like, what you say, Chuck? Yes, that's a gag. Yeah, what you say, Chuck?
Honestly, what you say, Chuck, is like, I can say anything for bucks. And you know how this should be clipping my ass whenever you talk. The audience are going to fuck around and miss something that I said. That's the running gag right there. Because you know I said something reckless at that point. But only you heard that shit.
I'm gonna hear it. I'm gonna make sure they hear it and then I'm stop and like, what you say, Chuck?
Oh man. Oof. Oh, give me a moment. I need it. I need to take a deep breath before we hit the bell.
Okay, I don't have the bell to hit, guys, so we're pretty much at his mercy.
Yeah, you all are in fact at my mercy, but I'm going to make this mercy quick. I just
what you say, Chuck?
stop. No, don't do it. Oh man. All right, here we go. Oh, there we go. Notes.
This man just laughed so hard he found he done lost the bell.
Oh, all right, cool. Let's do that. All right, but first, Pig Count brought to you by Blackfit. Training that matches your body and your desires. That's Blackfit. Number one.
What you say, Chuck?
So listen, Jack Del Rio made some comments.
What did he say, Chuck?
Apparently he called January 6th a dust up.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
In which that wasn't a dust up, Jack Del Rio.
He just exuded all white privilege energy with that comment.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like everything about that comment was white privilege. That man said that he looks on the news and see people rioting for George Floyd and buildings being burned down. And then he says, well, I look at the dust up at the Capitol and we make a big deal of it. Sir, people died doing that.
He said, sir, people died.
Like people died during that insurrection at the Capitol, bro.
Nah, dead ass though. Like people died on that day, first and foremost. Second of all, the buildings that were being burned down during the George Floyd protests weren't fucking government buildings. What?
See, I know I don't even want to talk about Jack Del Rio. I want to talk about the franchise to Washington Commanders. You see, Washington Commanders, this is why you will never be good. Because you have people like this in your organization. Thank God for Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera came in there and did such damage to control. It was like, his opinion has nothing to do with this franchise or myself. We are focusing on winning football game. That man Ron Rivera been in so much media that he know how to handle it. But see, this is the reason why, Commanders, right here.
No.
Jack Del Rio been there for like 10 years.
The reason why the Commanders will never be great is because Daniel Snyder is still an owner of some sorts.
That's my point. It's people like
he needs to be completely out of the paint.
He's like Jack Del Rio.
Like out.
He's like Jack Del Rio, bro. The thing that they made the go ahead.
Listen, and you're going to detest this when I say it. The year Dan Snyder steps down as owner of operations, like he just completely gets rid of the team. He decides, I don't want to do this anymore, and he gets rid of the team. Washington leads the NFC East and goes to the conference championships at the least that following season. I'm willing to bet that.
No, I don't know about all that.
I have an inkling at the least. Like I really feel like that. It just feels like a curse on Washington because we failed to forget Washington was good, like good, like Super Bowl winning good.
I didn't see it. It didn't happen.
You weren't alive to see it. I was alive to see the last one.
She was like 1 year old, 2 years old, boy. I was born in '92, so right when I was born, right when they were in that Super Bowl.
People say that your memories, you start forming memories at the age of 4. I broke my leg at the age of 3, so I remember a lot of things around that time period. And
but you can't remember which pump to put your gas on. That's cool.
Body ass memory. Like, I can't reiterate this more. But one of my first memories of football in general was watching that game because my dad was actually home for that game. Because that motherfucker trucker. So yeah, like so yeah, I actually remember not the full game, but bits and pieces of it, integral parts that made me go, all right, I see why he's a Washington fan.
My memory of good Washington football came off a VHS tape with Stephen Davis and Terry Allen. And that wasn't good.
Stephen Davis and Terry Allen could have been something.
But they weren't. And my memories of them formed when they had that arrow on their helmet with Danny Warfield as the quarterback.
Oh, buddy. Let me tell you something about Florida quarterbacks. Our factory is not in quarterbacks. And I wish we stopped trying to make our factory in quarterbacks.
Listen, all along, we just go back to the point. Jack Del Rio is he's a dope. He's a dope. I don't understand.
Tim Tebow, dud.
This man went back to quarterback.
Steve Spurrier, dud. Danny Warfield, dud. And all three of them, Heisman Trophy winners. So
Chris Leak
didn't even. Oh, nope, dud.
I like Chris Leak.
I like Chris Leak too. I like Chris Leak a lot. I wish Chris Leak's career panned out in the NFL, but it didn't. So
y'all could have had Cam Newton.
We could have had Cam Newton, but Cam Newton bought a hot laptop, which I learned in a interview on The Pivot on purpose. So obviously he didn't want to be in Florida, and which, all right, man, I guess you're literally going to start the next season. Literally. Was John Brantley Gatorade All-American? Sure. But John Brantley was the second coming of Brad Johnson, too. So you had the starting job.
Well, he got it faster. One Heisman.
Well, he that's the crazy thing about Cam Newton, right? He literally took the hard route and waltzed through the hard route.
Mm-hmm.
Like just walked right on through the hard route. Your man's could have been a starting quarterback at Florida and could have won national championship 3 out of the 4 years he was there, because we had the team for it. We just needed the quarterback. But instead, he gets expelled from Florida. He goes to JUCO. He wins a JUCO national championship. He goes to Auburn, beats the shit out of Florida on the way to winning a national championship. Touche, Cam Newton. Touche. Meanwhile, in other football news, we have even more Deshaun Watson allegations. We're up to like 65, 66 allegations. And honestly, at what point, how many, at what point does it have to happen? What has to happen in order for people to believe that your man's is doing this and he does have a problem?
I seen a video of Mia Khalifa dressed up in a maid costume trying to dunk the ball. You know who she was trying to dunk on?
Oh boy.
Deshaun Watson. So do that what you will.
I want the
I
best for me.
zoomed in. I remember seeing that video before. But
I
I didn't know who dude was. But then when they slowed it down and showed Deshaun Watson's face, I was like, no.
want to confess something.
Huh?
I want to confess something.
What?
I want the best for Mia Khalifa, and here's why. All right.
Confession. This is same with you.
Other than being a native of the Tri-City, well, not a native, but a daughter of the Tri-City area of mine, she's grown the fuck up in the last like few years or so. I just wish she'd stop the trolling shit on Twitter. Like once she stops trolling shit on Twitter, she's going to be golden because like her pivot is in the name of female empowerment. And well, I'm always for female empowerment. So I can dig it. You know what I'm saying? And as a former adult actress that was fucked over by the industry and is trying to, circle the wagons and pretty much turn that negative into a positive. Hey man, more power to her.
Yeah.
Stop trolling on Twitter. That's about it. That's all I got.
People always gonna remember her as a porn star, though.
I mean, it is what it is. It'll be what it be. Everybody knows that Jenna Jameson was in videos, but Jenna Jameson also does philanthropist work, if I'm not mistaken. Pamela Anderson, she's also an actress, but all they remember is the sex tape. Kim Kardashian. I go further. So
I can't go back any further.
I said, need I go any further?
Oh no, you don't have to. It's not good.
So you can make in this climate. Honestly, man, being a former adult actress or having scenes. In a sick way, leg up. Like in a sick way, it's a leg up. In a clean, wholesome way, it's like people don't necessarily care anymore for real. Only the prudes do. We're in a day and age where it's like the mantra is get yours. So nobody 100% cares how you get it. We just want you to be able to get yours. You know what I'm saying? That's why people are starting to be more in support of sex workers, even because get yours, get it how you live. So, and that's a that's a mindset that I respect. So, but in the sick way, is like you got fans of yours that were fans of you initially, but they've also enjoyed your growth. But every once in a while, they're not above going back. Nasty work. So, but Deshaun Watson is a nasty man. So there's that. However, we get to our back end of 10 count one.
That segue, however, Deshaun Watson is a nasty man. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
No, of course. It's okay. Aaron Donald just signed a new deal, a new contract, making him the highest paid. Excuse me, I had to burp real quick. Highest paid player in the NFL right now. He got his deal reworked, give him a $40 million raise over the last 3 years of the current contract. With that being said, he's going to eclipse $30 million a season Son, total 3-year, $95 million contract with a $25 million signing bonus. Young brother get paid. I say paid. This motherfucker was born literally like a week after me. So
that.
That's crazy. But yeah, that and it's well deserved because here's the thing, right? Aaron Donald, generational talent, bar none, absolute bar none, because it's not only the way he plays, it's his mind for the game as well. It's very calculated. It's very studious. He pays very close attention to every opponent he faces on that offensive line. He pays attention to everybody that is in the backfield. He pays attention to the wide receivers, but he pays very close attention to the offensive line and the tight ends. Whoever's on that line, whoever he has to go up against, he wants to know their tendencies. He wants to know how they block. He wants to know everything about their get down. So he know how to blow by these motherfuckers every week. So half of it is God-given talent, and the other half is just expert preparation. And you don't get a lot of players like that can execute as well as they prepare. You don't get players like him that are all pro essentially every season of their career. Those are the stuff of Hall of Famers. This is a future Hall of Famer that we're talking about here. You know? So
I agree.
He most certainly deserves that $95 million with the $25 million signing bonus. He deserves every dollar of it. And he about to like he earned every dollar of that shit. And I'm willing to bet you that this upcoming season, he gonna show you why he earned it.
Yeah, he is. I haven't seen a player prepared like that since Jamarcus Russell.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I haven't seen a player prepared like that since Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, but Aaron Donald followed through on that. That's
no, Jamarcus Russell prepared. He just prepared in a different way. He prepared a lot of plates. You know what I'm saying? Prepared a lot of meals for himself. Still preparation. It's just not the preparation that we should get credit for. Okay. Prepared a lot of meals.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, nah, boo.
Do what you want. It's the truth.
It was the truth, but the delivery of the joke was lazy.
Sometimes lazy jokes are the best jokes.
Sometimes lazy jokes are the best jokes, but that one you actually had to put in some work on because it was such a like low-hanging fruit. So
he prepared plates. You haven't prepared a buffet, a smorgasbord, a spread, if you will.
It's a bit of a science, dog. Like,
you said what?
The comedy is a bit of a science, bro.
I mean, yeah, they all can't be winners. That's why you work them out, you scratch them out, and you go. That's what I'm doing. This the first one I missed today. What do you want from me? Not perfect.
With that being said, while we're on the subject of young brother get paid, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Oh yeah, he did get paid.
Yes. Oh boy, did he get paid.
A Fitzpatrick that's worth getting paid in the NFL.
I get what you meant, but that Fitzpatrick cycle ends.
I didn't get to see him throw an interception to the Eagles, so I'm really upset.
All right, yeah. So Minka Fitzpatrick agreed to a 4-year deal worth $18.4 million. So total 4 years, $73.6 million contract, including 17.5 signing bonus. So yeah, I love to see it because these are premier players and they should be paid like premier players as opposed to like not second rate, but as compared to quarterbacks, second rate players. You know what I'm saying? Because these are also the quarterbacks of the defense. Minka Fitzpatrick being a safety, Aaron Donald being a lineman, but the best lineman on that team, probably the best player on that defense as well. So, so much deserved contracts. They're getting paid hella money, quarterback money. And a lot of these valuable players in different positions should be getting paid quarterback money, if we're being honest. Like, that's what they're worth. If you have a team where your star player is undisputedly the star player, like y'all can't function without that star player, y'all should be paying him quarterback money. So however, number 2. Well, let's start number 2 off with CM Punk winning the AEW championship, but then having to relinquish it because he suffered an injury. So I said CM Punk, Finn Balor. Getting injured winning championship. I don't think they won. I don't think he got injured winning the championship. I think he got injured in that tag match the following Wednesday on Dynamite.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
But it's just funny to say that he got injured winning the championship. At any rate, that's tough. He had to get surgery. So get well soon, CM Punk. Hope to see you come back soon.
I hope to see you come back soon. I hope you don't botch as much as you have been. I understand why he was doing it though, but they trying to clown him, and I don't like it. He's like, look at CM botch. I'm like, oh.
Hey, we at the point where it's like it's no more excuses, bro. Like either you still got it or you still don't. So I can't even give him he just came back. Nah, we passed that point. Like at this point, it's a matter of can you still do this shit consistently, or have you officially gotten too old for this? And oddly enough, there are a lot of wrestlers that don't get too old for the shit until they're like really old, like in their late 50s and 60s and shit.
Like Ric Flair?
Like Ric Flair. And so, where was I going with that? Right. So, CM Punk's all of like 42.
Yeah.
And there are wrestlers like him that become old men in their 40s and they get too old for the shit early. See Uncle Rocky. So we'll see how it pans out. I'm pretty sure he'll be back. He's not going to like call it a run just yet. I don't think so, because he just won the fucking championship. So back to relinquish the championship.
And this might give him some time to actually get some in-ring work done while he recovers too.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Also dope. Yeah. We go from CM Punk to MJF, who pipe bombed a couple of weeks ago, Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
And this is coming off the heels of him missing the meet and greet at for Double or Nothing and getting ready to fly out of Vegas following after. Um, he completely goes in on, well, everybody for good reason too. It's not just like a wild, he's not rambling or ranting and spazzing. No, this is very calculated. He pointed out particular people and particular groups, particular fans like the Marks.
Mm-hmm.
He pointed out Tony Khan. Oh, he pointed out Tony Khan. He demanded that Tony Khan fire him. And I proceeded to call Tony Khan on a fucking mark.
Mm-hmm. Which they edited, which is crazy.
They said on Deadlock, I'm not releasing you. You're staying home for 2 years. I said, oh shit. I said, that was a tough scene. But I don't know what happens next for MJF. And at this point, it's like, I feel like AEW needs MJF because all of their villains are in the like echelon that MJF is in. I feel like MJF is like a upper echelon heel. Like, your man is so much fun to hate. And that's one of the salient points you want to make as a heel. You want people to either love to hate you or like legitimately hate your fucking guts. Like, they want your fade. Like, they're so immersed in your work that they legitimately want to fight you in real life. Like, that's excellent heel work. If nobody really talking about you, or, you know, when you're on the screen and motherfuckers change the channel, you're not a really good heel. Motherfuckers stick around when MJF hop on that mic.
Mm-hmm.
So I
know we're talking about pipe bombs. I had a feud in my GM role against Juan with MJF and Sean, and he had buried Sean to the ground. I got Sean back up to 80 in like a month.
You know what? A quick tidbit about GMO. What I've done was I've downloaded a whole bunch of like random custom superstars from Community Creations and replaced them all with the local pool, because the local pool is corny as hell to me, to be honest, and I want some cool people on them, so that I actually want an interest in building. I start off at NXT with either AJ Lee or Kevin Nash as my GM. I downloaded them, and I'll draft myself, and my popularity is a 60, and that's the highest like anybody in NXT has. And I'll draft whoever is in NXT, and like, you know, I'll pick up some local talent to fill in my roster. And then at that point, my name of the game is building up my roster and popularity. And I try to like put on bangers, but I also gotta keep up with fucking Stephanie and SmackDown. And that bitch be whooping my ass. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I got in front of her before. It was like a 2 to 3 week space where I was in front of her, but she just came back with a vengeance. And then my game froze around week 25. I was upset about that. But anyway, so while we're on the subject of McMahon's, Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
It might be about that time he get out the paint.
Oh my goodness.
He said, oh your man has allegations Boy, are there allegations. Vince McMahon allegations.
This is the first time I've had allegations against me. I always win.
And that's my thing, right? Vince McMahon usually wins. Your man steps down as WWE CEO during this investigation. Now, the situation is, right, that there was like a $30 million excess, I want to say, that was unexplained. And they decided to investigate a little deeper, and it turns out it was a whole like misconduct situation, a non-disclosure situation, hush money situation.
Welcome to WWE. Hush money in the bank.
Look,
money.
Hush money in the bank. Can you sick motherfucker?
The winner receives the ultimate hush money. It's gonna be 4 women in the match. We're gonna have Sable. We're gonna have Dawn Marie. We're gonna have Trish Stratus and Stacy Keibler. The winner receives the $30 million surplus of hush money. Jeez. Allegedly.
All right, so the Wall Street Journal reported Thursday that McMahon paid a secret $3 million settlement to a former employee he allegedly had an affair with.
Oh.
The agreement, which was reportedly made in January, prevents the former unnamed employee from discussing her relationship with McMahon or disparaging him.
We don't talk about Sable allegedly.
But that's Vince McMahon's game, though. He'll do some shit he know he's not supposed to be doing. And that motherfucker signed a non-disclosure agreement. That way, if anybody ever bring that shit up again, he can sue. That's just business 101. That's just business.
Yeah, that's the first lesson you learn.
Business comeback 101.
That's the first thing you learn from Trump.
But oh my God, the story just gets even like nastier because they unearthed other non-disclosure agreements involving claims by former female WWE employees of misconduct by Mr. McMahon. Other misconduct claims were reportedly found against John Laurinaitis, the company's head of talent relations.
People power.
What do you mean? Misconduct claims.
I'm Johnny Ace. I can make or break your career because I got people power.
What do you mean? I'm pushing P. It's people power.
That's nasty work. Oh God. I'm pushing people power.
Oh man.
And
so yeah.
I did see the meme of the hush money in the bank. It was who was that? Vince, John Laurinaitis, like Brad Maddox and Xavier Woods was in it too. I was like, oh.
That is fucking hilarious. So
I'll send it to you once we're off air.
Thank you. Please. So I don't know, like this might be it for Vince McMahon, dog. I read one quote. They said that Shorty or like a friend of Shorty's or whatever called in for the interview or for a comment, something. So they said they passed Shorty around like a toy. I said, "Cuz they got down like that? crazy. Wow, that happens in the WWE. At any rate, so that makes sense. Like, I don't know what happens next, to be honest, like on the surface or like aftermath. Because again, like you said, Kenny, that motherfucker skates away with everything.
Yes, I do.
The steroid trial should have been with Dunn, Businessman, and he got away with that shit.
We're gonna have ourselves an escape by the skin of your teeth match, and it's gonna take place where, Carlos?
In your office.
In my office in Stamford, Connecticut, where me and my lawyers are gonna have a field day getting away from yet another mistrial.
That motherfucker can be an allegation. That's for sure. That's crazy. But let's say this is what the final nail in the coffin is. Like, he goes to trial, he get caught slipping, he ends up having to do a bid, and then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what can possibly happen? This motherfucker is like in his 80s at this point.
He good for the rest of his life.
He could die in jail. Like, they don't want that.
He's not gonna die in jail. Trust me.
I doubt he does.
He definitely not. He got that ultimate money and that ultimate white privilege. He gonna get out. They're gonna put him in on house arrest. They're gonna find a way to put him on house arrest, and he's just gonna be chilling, still making money from the WWE because he's still the founder. He may not be the CEO, but he still get that founder money like Ted Turner, and he can be straight.
And even then, that motherfucker is Vic fucking Tanny and shit. So he's in excellent shape. He'll be fine. That's a bad look at it. So
I did see something on Twitter that was wild, reckless. They was like, "Oh nah, Vince about to call up somebody who got them footage about underage Stephanie getting with Macho Man." I said, "Nasty work." I said, "That is nasty work." Allegedly. I was like, "Oh, that's nasty work."
All the buzzers, all the fucking buzzers, all of them. Do you understand?
Twitter is a lawless place, bro. Like, there's no morality on that app. There's no morality on that app at all.
They Troll Weather said it the best on Twitter. He said, the best part about Twitter is that everybody on this app is going to hell.
Man.
Every single one of us. Said, yeah. He said, I'm not. I don't know, Kenny. You are on Twitter.
Yes, but I also post a lot of prayers and stuff on my Twitter. That's why you don't like anything on mine.
That is fair. But you are also complicit in this wilderness. So,
I mean, I pop in every once in a while, then I pop back out. I'll be like, what? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot. I gotta go now. I know my limits. I know my limits.
So,
like with the whole Nikita Lyons thing, I stayed there for like a couple of days. Then I was like, okay, this is going too far. Buddy. I gotta leave.
I was in the thick of it. That was fun.
That man lost his into the thick of it. Into the thick of
it. So like, if this does do it in, like, does Stephanie go from interim to just running the company from here on out, or what happens? Because the thing is, either her or Triple H is competent enough, at minimum, to run this company like full on. You know what I'm saying? As far as the product goes. More specifically, Stephanie, because Stephanie just has a eye and ear for marketing. But Triple H, that motherfucker has an eye for creativity. So it's like them two together, and with WWE in their hands, WWE will be perfectly fine.
They just need to come back for a McMahon Helmsley run again and just come back. and just get superstars again.
Well,
Now that Stephanie got all the power to do that again.
That's not going to happen because the thing about that whole Stephanie, I mean, that McMahon Helmsley regime, both iterations of it, was that accumulated in Triple H fighting whoever was the biggest antagonist of that regime.
He don't have to fight no more. He can get somebody.
That motherfucker can't fight no more. He has no choice.
Exactly. As I say, he don't have to.
The angle just doesn't work anymore because getting someone to fight for him just doesn't. It just kind of undercuts Triple H's gimmick as for at a certain standpoint, because Triple H get to a point where he like, fuck it, I guess I'll do it myself. He can't fuck with himself anymore.
He don't have to do that no more.
So the angle just doesn't work.
He can just go get Seth again. Just go get Seth again.
Okay, he's gonna go get Seth again. Nah, Seth learned his lesson. Triple H going to ask him, and Seth's just going to look at him, go.
Just go get Randy again. Randy will always do it.
You said what?
Just go get Randy again. Randy will always do it.
Randy ain't gonna be back for a bit. So
that's fine. When he come back, get Randy.
Randy's out for now.
I'm just
so
saying.
Who else he get? Bobby Lashley, motherfucker? Like,
get Batista.
Batista ain't coming back, bro.
Get somebody. Somebody do it.
Done, bro. Like all of Triple H's like henchmen and right hand man, they're either retired or they learned their lesson.
Somebody do it. Get Roman.
Nobody doing it. No one. He has no one. You understand?
Get Rick.
Who are we gonna get? Kenny? Almost? Get the fuck out of here.
Get Rick. Old man Rick. He still want to wrestle anyway.
Hey, go to hell, dog. Number 3.
Call somebody the new chosen one like Vince did Drew McIntyre. Here's the chosen one. LA Knight.
LA Knight. Yeah.
He run a model company now.
Hey, they need us. You know what I hate actually? Before we go to our third pen count, I hate these constant name changes. Like some of them work. Like Kaylee Ray's name change to Alba Fire. That's a fire ass name, no pun intended. But going from Walter to Gunther, why? Walter just sounds cool to say. Like Walter sounds like an old man, either an old man or a like Nazi antagonist in a movie.
My uncle's name is Walter. He's old.
See? So like that, Walter is just like either a wholesome name or just a badass name. Gunther sounds like you're leaning into the Nazism, if you ask me. Yep. But I mean, I still fuck with him nonetheless because that motherfucker chops hard, B. Woo!
Hey, Chuck, what you say, Chuck?
That motherfucker chops hard. So, I think they're trying to change LA Knight to something else. I'm like, nah, I can't get down with that. LA Knight was perfectly fine. Hell, Eli Drake was perfectly fine.
Hey, yeah.
That motherfucker's from Hagerstown. That still blows my mind. Kenny, have you ever been to Hagerstown?
No, boy.
Bro. Son, you ever watch Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Hager sounds like Breaking Bad. Eli Drake's from Breaking Bad. Number 3. So I was on Twitter the other day, and I wish I could bring this John up. But there was a shorty on Twitter that was like, I think Bernie Mac is overrated, and I'm not saying it in quote because I completely forgot what she said, like verbatim. But she was pretty much saying, like, I don't get the allure of Bernie Mac. Like, y'all really found him that funny? And buddy, when I tell you that ratio was crazy, it was like maybe 200-300 likes. I was like, all right, y'all are weirdos. And like when I got to the tweet, we were at 8,400 quote retweets, bro. I said, oh, she's getting packed up right now. She's getting put on a fucking shirt. Whole gang of motherfuckers is like, are you serious? Like, who are your favorite comedians? So then she like is like in a follow-up to, she was like, oh my God, not everybody jumping on my case about Bernie Mac. So then she named top 5 comedians, and I looked at her top 5 comedians. I was like, all right, I really don't get how you don't find Bernie Mac to be funny, but also Kevin Hart's in your top 5, so I kind of get it. So, so
Kevin Hart is funny, but he's not top 5.
Kevin Hart is not funny on a stand-up stage. Kevin Hart is funny in movies, like Mike Epps.
Funny. He got some funny stand-ups.
Yeah, he has some funny stand-ups, but he has plenty of funny movies. Mike Epps, plenty of funny movies, not a lot of funny stand-ups.
That's what I'm saying. Kevin Hart has funny stand-ups.
That's the thing, though. Bernie Mac not only has a credit that is funny as shit, but Bernie Mac also has stand-ups that were funny as shit. And if the stand-ups that he were in weren't funny as shit, his set was the funniest shit in the stand-up. Bernie Mac was undisputedly funny.
Yeah.
So, like, Bernie Mac is one of those people where it's like everything aligned for him as far as like the criteria for comedy goes. You know what I'm saying? Like Richard Pryor, that motherfucker was funny because of how he talked. Not only because of how he talked, but like just how he delivered things. He could be talking about something as simple as how he got burned the fuck up doing drugs. And it's the funniest shit ever. Dave Chappelle, another funny voice. Like a lot of these people, a lot of these comedians are extra funny because they have distinctly funny voices. And Bernie Mac was one of those people. He had a very booming voice that like kind of made you nervous until you realized he was saying some funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Bernie Mac was a rarity. So yeah, that packing was very much well deserved.
No.
If you ask me personally. Because listen, I put very few comedians above Bernie Mac. Very few. Patrice O'Neal may be one of those very few. Actually, I might put them at like an even tier. Patrice O'Neal, hilarious. I told you about the Spell restaurant joke, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that joke still makes me geek every time I watch it.
Cool.
Quit stalling, nigga. At any rate, final thoughts, Kenny?
No, I was just gonna say one of the biggest comedians I like. This is not a show, so I can't say his name, but it'll also give me a reason to do his voice. But I'm not gonna do it because yeah. But you know, I don't know what I was gonna say now because I just comedy is just subjective. I'm really just here rambling now. I don't even know what to say. I just want to see. I feel like after watching that Martin reunion, I don't think Martin good enough credit for being funny. Like,
My thing with comedy is, yes, it is subjective, but you have comedians that just simply say things and expect a laugh out of it. And then you have comedians that literally can paint you a picture. Not only they can paint you a picture, they can take you on a fucking ride. And the rides don't have to be linear. The ride is just the ride. You know what I'm saying? It's their own distinctive way of taking you on a ride for a joke to get to the punchline. And there are a lot of comedians that give you a straight ride. There are some comedians that could give you, the main part of the story, and then little side notes of the story and shit like that are round back into the story after at a certain point. It ends up being part of the punchline, shit like that. And then you have motherfuckers like Dave Chappelle that can tell a joke backwards from punchline to beginning. You know what I'm saying? So it's an art. Comedy is art, and like paintings, there are iconic paintings. There are dope paintings, and there are just outright shitty paintings, bro, that nobody wants to admit are shitty paintings.
I wonder what kind of painting I am.
I'll tie that in the bow along with your final thought as my final thought. So
yeah, I really want to know what kind of painting I am. Because I think I'm funny. Like, people tell me I'm funny, but I was like, I don't know if I'm stand-up funny, though.
What kind of painting you are?
Yeah, I people tell me I'm funny. Like, again, I don't think I'm stand-up funny. I think I could be if I really tried it, but I'm like, do I want to take that L?
I'm not stand-up funny because I don't have stage presence per se. Like, I want a show out of this, but on the other side of the fence is like the show is going to be something like a sketch comedy show.
You not having stage presence can be your stage presence.
Yeah, that's also true. That is also true. But on the other side of the fence is like me writing jokes. I don't know. Like, writing jokes feel weird to me. You know what I'm saying? It like just absolutely feels weird to me because I don't know how to exactly write or structure a joke or anything like that. I just say whatever I think is hilarious, and it ends up sticking. So I like being podcast funny or show funny or movie funny better than being stand-up funny anyway. Like, I leave the stand-up comedy to like the consummate professionals that I grew up respecting. So, bring it on, Kenny.
All right, that being said, my name is Kenneth Whitaker. I'm also very not feeling well too, if you couldn't tell. I got like power today. But my name is Kenneth Whitaker, aka Hunter Solo, the original owner of the Millennial Falcon. You know what I'm saying? Been out here flying these Star Wars streets for a long time.
$23 skidoo, 24, 25.
No Han Solo reference today. Y'all know how I feel about him. AKA the last Black Jedi. Do not. There is no try. Like, you try me, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you fail because you can't beat me.
Oh yeah, no secondary lightsaber, huh? We're just going to smash once. That's what we're doing here. All right, here we go. We're a little late on that. Let's not do that.
Oh Lord, AKA Mr. Gold Slick Vodka. Bye, Jane. I am totally jealous. Can't suck your mom's tits as a baby. Well, you should get suck your dad's dick. So. Yes, that was a line. AKA the very sexual, the very toy.
Very toy dish.
Austin Powers Faja.
Wait, his Faja?
Dad is Faja.
Oh, Factor.
Oh, yes. What do you got here? Oh, yeah, that's a keeper. Yes, I am healing. Yeah. quickly, saving for myself. Thank you. You really? That man be eating his dead skin, man.
Sick.
AKA, down for the last ride. Vincent Kennedy Black Man. Yeah, I know what you're thinking out there in podcast land. Vince, huh? Is this gonna be the end of the ride for you? No, not by a long shot. See, I'm just getting started. So we're gonna go ahead, get lawyers, get WWE creative, get WWE headquarters, get the board of directors, damn it, get my daughter Stephanie and my son Shane. And we're gonna have ourselves who has the most hush money in their account match. And it's going to take place where, Carlos?
In your office.
Wrong! In the offices of Wells Fargo. Then it's going to transfer to my office because I don't just bank with a secret bank. I bank with Wells Fargo, a bank that each and every one of you people have access to. The only difference is my account is substantially bigger than yours, so I can have endless supplies of $30 million of us worth of hush money in the bank. And speaking of money in the bank, make sure you watch Money in the Bank in 3 weeks, only on Peacock and the WWE Network.
If anybody should not be saying the word peacock, it should be Vince McMahon right about
Peacock, now. Peacock. I hate Austin.
Bring it on home. My name is Carlos Crawford, a.k.a. Dancing on the Roof of the In Your House stage set is Chid Music Charlie. A.k.a. Oh Stone Cold.
What?
Want to cost me the title?
What?
You okay? What? You fine? What? You drunk?
What?
You got a buzz?
What?
You don't feel good?
What?
You can't drive?
What?
You don't got a designated driver?
What?
Damn it, that's my drinking hand. A.K.A. Snack Miller. Hey, cream cheese in the bagel. Hey, have a glass of milk and an Eggo. Rockin' PJs and no shirt. Smoke weed, eat yogurt. A.K.A. Warren Moonshine. Never mind if I see double. We're scoring triple today.
You know what?
A.K.A. the idiom savant. You know what they say about actions, Kenny?
Yeah.
That's why I said it. They speak louder than words. A.K.A. bringing it on home. Mr. Adrian Ramos. Good to see you again, Mr. A-Stack West. And he's here with my friends Moose Whitaker and Bianca Vega. Nice to meet you all. A pretty odd group. Long story. I like stories. I'm a writer.
Yeah, I'm a bit of author myself.
I'm not much of one anymore. I was attracted by my fraudulent fame, by the idea of being as some provincial seer. But here, I live like a man. I'm still a coward, but at least out here, I can live like a man. Daily, I weep at what we're losing and what we lost. What do you mean? Come, let me show you. And ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 181. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and above all else, watch the product.
Then, now, forever, together. Welcome to SmackDown! That man came out there and gave the weakest short promo ever.
Because that joke was a heat check. That's why.
That man came out
Came
there.
out there for a heat check. See if motherfuckers are still fucking with him after all this.
He came out there with his arm open like, I'm here, damn it.
That motherfucking Vince is sick, dog. However, we're off this.
Yeah.